I'm a businessman. I'm a private business. I take care of foreclosure houses.
But if it is...
I hire a lot of people to do that. And so the reason I'm here is I was going to fly out to New York City last week. And then I was going to leave on Thursday, and then I heard about this happening. And so I came down here. Personally, myself and my family are thriving in this economy, and I know that I'm the exception to the rule. And the reason I'm here is, you know, I have a lot of friends who are unemployed. I meet a lot of people who have lost their houses, and you know, even though I'm doing well, I wanted to be here to make a difference. I'm also have a background in history in media and public relations. And so I wasn't able to make it down here yesterday, but I was watching the television to see what was happening. And the media was here yesterday. The media is not here today, as far as I can tell. Unfortunately, for this movement to grow here in the Twin Cities, we need the media. We need the media to come back. The only way the media is going to come back is if we have these numbers expand tenfold, and they'll pay attention again. The only way for that to happen is for, well, here's what I have a request. I have a request that after this General Assembly is over, we all pull out our cell phones and start calling people, and if they can't make it, ask them to call people and get people down here for this march on Nicollet Mall or General Assembly tonight, or just to get some people here and get the media back, which will, then the media can do more work to get people in. Because people see there's people like Mr. America here, like somebody said earlier, they'll all come back. They'll all come back. And it's great that you all here, as I look around, you're all the usual suspects, so to speak. But I would like to see, I read about Portland had 10,000 people, I think Wednesday night. We barely get a couple thousand people here tonight. If you don't have a cell phone, somebody will loan you one. So that's my request. If you accept my request to get on the phone and get people down here. Thank you. Yep.
My name's Sean. I'm building trades. I'm a Minneapolis IBW local 292 electrician. Set up the solar panels with us. That's top secret. I was working off my jurisdiction. Off contract. So. Oops. That's all right. Anyways, I just want to let everybody know that the Minnesota AFL-CIO, the local building trades, and our IBW Local 292 union has endorsed this occupation movement. Just like a gentleman was saying earlier, oftentimes labor becomes suspicious of operations like this because sometimes our agendas get conflicted with various ideas. I think that we all need to come together and find a focus on what's going on here. Everything that's happening in this country concerning banks, bank bailouts, that to most of us I think is a common threat. We need to be worried about being overtaken by factionalization. We don't need to tear ourselves apart. We've seen this before. Minneapolis has been fighting fights in this local since 1902. We understand the reason for strikes. We understand the reason for everything that this group can possibly have. It's not about money, it's about conditions. That's what unions negotiate for. We normally don't take money, we take our conditions before money. That being said, I really enjoy the diversity of this whole group. I see other union people, I see people from everything going on around here. We will be coming down in numbers. We have sometimes a little bit of a problem, even though we're organized labor being organized. So I was here yesterday. I managed to get on all sorts of media outlets. You grow a long beard and you carry a big flag and they start coming to you. So I'd like to make sure that everybody knows that labor is here. Labor has never forgot the middle class or the working class of America. On the other hand, sometimes we feel that the working class and the labor class in America has sometimes forgotten us. I can see that we're not going to have that problem with this crowd, but if we can push the message of that, a lot of the stuff that's coming out of New York has to do with labor and being organized and the right to strike and various other operations. If you look online, you can see what's coming out of New York for what they've got on their agenda. And what the building trades has endorsed is basically that whole agenda in full, but they want to see more of a focus on the money that's being funneled to the top and getting money out of the banks and back into the hands of people so we can do projects, put people back to work. I pay a real good amount of money in taxes when I'm working, but I've only worked here in this state for about 9 months in the last 6 years. I've got every license from here to the Pacific Ocean for electrical licenses. I like to show people my wallet. Looks kind of thick. This isn't money in here, this is certifications and qualifications. Everywhere I go, solar certifications, which I ended up helping out today just to briefly, even though I was on my time. You know, so we just need to make sure the banks and everybody understands that we need to have the money flowing again. It isn't the banks that's going to let that money go, it's our government. So what we've been doing in labor is pushing, calling your senators, calling your reps at the state level, at the federal level. It's as simple as a phone call. You can call that 202 area code down there in DC, and you can get a hold of the president's office, make suggestions. If we flood these things, when President Obama asked us to make phone calls a few weeks ago, it took me sometimes 45 minutes or an hour to get through it on the damn line because it was jammed up. We can do that again here at the state level and push it through at the federal level. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.